After a few weeks, I still hold the same opinions I have about Batman v Superman. And you can check out the non-spoilers Batman v Superman review right here. With that being said, let's get knee deep into this spoilers review, and there will be cussing. Okay, so where to start? You know, this film started off so great. With the opening scene with the destruction of Metropolis, the point of view of Batman, while Zod and Superman were pretty much fighting and destroying everything. That opening felt like an entirely different movie. Everyone liked that scene. Everyone by that point was like, wow, this is really cool. And I thought that too. It was kind of like a commercial too, because he was driving that car, I forgot what brand it was, but it was all unscathed. And they actually did use that scene, exactly that scene, for a commercial, so. No, I thought that was kind of funny. The advertising not as bad as the first one. Man of Steel had you had IHOP, you had 7-Eleven, I think. You had so many different types of pointless advertisements just put over the film. All kinds of advertisements. At least it's not like that anymore. Not this time that I noticed, at least. It wasn't so blatantly obvious that Snyder was trying to just advertise everything. And also that scene with the pearls that we've seen a million times over. That scene was really cool. I know we've seen that scene over and over again, but it was done really cool when the gun and kind of just it went right in front of the pearls and then it broke the pearls. That was really cool. You could tell that was Snyder's work. That was definitely his idea. Well, technically, all the movie was his work since he directed it, but you could tell this was 100% something that only he would do. This movie started so well with that opening scene, both scenes and all that, the artistic and all that stuff started so cool, man. And then we got to the subplots, Cringe-Lex, Troll Doomsday, the actual Batman v Superman fight and how short it is. And sure, it was awesome, but it was so short. And that's the thing that the movie was advertising. It was advertising the fight. That's what it was always about. It was always the Batman versus Superman. Who's gonna win? You know, Superman, Man of Steel versus the Bat of Gotham. That's how it always was. But the actual fight was so short. Let's talk about all the subplots and all the movies that could fit in here. All in separate movies, okay? A sequel of Man of Steel, a Batman vs Superman fight, a Lex Luthor movie, Dawn of the Justice League movie was in here, and also a Death of Superman movie was in here. There were so these plots that all felt like they could have just stretched out at least over at least another film or two, man. Come on, not all in one. It's so much. You try to appeal to everything at the same time that it just doesn't work. Well, then nobody's satisfied. Nobody's satisfied. DC is trying so damn hard to catch up with Marvel that they're sacrificing movies. They sacrificed how great this movie could have been just so we could set up all these plot points. They sacrificed the narrative, the fluidity of the story and everything, just so they could cram as much as possible into this. And also, I didn't know this, the theatrical version we saw, the 2-hour and 30-40 minutes version we saw, was a shorter version. There was actually going to be a 3-hour Blu-ray version, which was cut because, you know, audiences can't sit still for 3 hours and whatnot. And that one had way more scenes, and we already seen a piece of that. And doing a 3-hour Blu-ray edition rated R cut is a genius idea, marketing-wise. I mean, think about it. And you know how movies started doing the part 1, part 2, oh, this is the finale of the movie, like Deathly Hallows Part 1, Part 2, Twilight Part 1, Part 2. If more movies start doing longer editions, like 30 minutes more footage exclusively for the Blu-ray, more people are going to end up buying it. So not only a lot of people are going to see this movie in theaters, saw this movie in theaters, Batman v Superman, now a lot of people are going to buy the Blu-ray version because they're going to think, hey, look at all this content that was put on here. And I mean, Warner Brothers already released the scene, the one where you see Lex Luthor in the ship and the little water thing with the memories, and you see a figure that's obviously from Darkseid, could be Yuga Khan, Steppenwolf, or somebody else. They're gonna keep releasing more clips, and it's gonna create more hype, which will make them make more sales for Blu-rays. It's a genius idea, really, for them. I wouldn't be surprised if other films start doing that. It's like, hey, here's a theatrical version. We cut out 40 minutes plus of content, but don't worry, you can buy the Blu-ray edition for $19.99. Anywho, sorry I got sidetracked. I'm just trying to say maybe that version will be better, and I will definitely review that version as well when that comes out of Blu-ray, and I'll give my final thoughts. Because maybe this version is a 6 out of 10 for me, but maybe that Blu-ray version will make it an 8 out of 10 or even a 7 out of 10. Who knows? So I gotta wait for that. I gotta review what's here and what we got. And you know what? Knowing from day one that Lex Luthor was gonna be played by Jesse Eisenberg, I knew it was gonna suck. From day one, even my earliest Batman v Superman trailer review, the one with Doomsday in it, I knew for a fact. Nope. Well, knew almost for a fact. I knew in my mind, like, nope, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. Guess what? It was a mistake. Jesse Eisenberg is a typecast actor. He's always the similar character of being the rich, spoiled, awkward kid that we saw from that one Facebook movie. And usually plays a character similar to that in every other film, all the time. And it's not really his fault, and he doesn't do a bad job. He's a good actor. But when it comes to range, he does not have it.
I love it. I love bringing people together. How are we?
At least from what I've seen. Maybe this is not even his fault. Maybe this is not exactly his fault. It's not like they told him to be serious and he acted like this. It's Snyder's fault for casting in to make a Luthor modern by making him so awkward and making him so just weird and just cringe-worthy, okay? They're trying to make him crazy. They're trying to make him crazy, right? Which kind of is, I guess, but most people didn't like this Lex. Only a few did, but I don't know. It's just, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Not in this film. We really need a villain who was more threatening than this. We all wanted a serious business Lex Luthor. You know how the internet wanted Bryan Cranston so bad for this role to be played by Bryan Cranston. And guess what? Even Snyder considered that, and that was gonna happen until Snyder said, nope, not gonna happen. That turned out so well, didn't it? And did you know that Jimmy Olsen was here? You know, Superman's close friend. He's the first guy to die in that desert scene. The guy who gets shot when Lois is over there in the desert area. I forgot where it was. First person to die is Jimmy Olsen, the one with the camera saying, hey, you're gonna expose the light or whatnot to the film. They're gonna expose the footage to the light, the sunlight or whatever. That's Jimmy Olsen. You know, the pretty important character to Superman, very close friend, even best friend at times to Superman. Yep, you didn't even find that out until the credits. The credits scene, you see Jimmy Olsen, blah blah blah. And the photographer that we saw, the very first person to die, was Jimmy Olsen. And we never even acknowledged that. Good job, Snyder. What a waste. Snyder thought it would be funny to kill him, apparently. I mean, I guess. But it's not so funny when your movie sucks. I mean, Snyder thought it was funny to kill him off. To kill Jimmy Olsen off for no reason. Man, wouldn't it have been cool for Superman to feel that tragedy? To have him connect to this guy? Maybe from the first film and to now? But I guess he never intended to doing that because, you know, he wanted to kill him anyways. He even killed Mercy, Lex Luthor's bodyguard, the female chauffeur. The chauffeur who plays a significant role in the DC animated universe. And even in Young Justice when she was a damn cyborg. She was cool. There could have been so much potential there. I thought maybe in this film she was going to be like a badass, an agent of something. That would have been cool. Have a secondary villain to back him up. Since he wasn't really threatening physically or anything like that. He was just crazy, right? It would have been cool if he was the brains and she was the muscle, right? That would have been cool. Another female villain like that would have been so cool, but no, she got blown up. She was in the courthouse too. Unless somehow she survived, which I highly doubt because the only person who survived was Superman. I'm hoping, hopefully she didn't die because that would be a really cool plot point, but that ain't gonna happen. That would have been cool if that happened here. Wouldn't that be cool to have her be like a Black Widow type character? That would have been awesome. Like kicking ass. Oh, that would have been so cool. Kicking ass for him. Damn. I mean, we don't even know if Lex Luthor can even fight. Probably not. He's so scrawny and short, you can't do shit. Any action scene with Batman, any action scene with Batman was really awesome. I think the best fight of the film, for me, the entire thing, was when he was fighting those kidnappers. Oh yeah, just slamming them into the boxes, coming through the floor and everything like that, breaking through the floor, attacking. I remember at one point he got he shot a grappling hook into some guy's shoulder and just like went all the way through. It was like crazy. Wow. Now that scene was super cool. And the actual Batman v Superman fight was very short, like I said. The whole movie was advertising that. It was called Batman v Superman. And then at the bottom, Dawn of Justice. The main thing was Batman v Superman, but the actual thing was very short. It was cool, it was intense, it was one-sided though, but it was short, okay? And it was set up pretty poorly. And you can think about, it's not much action in this film. It's mostly talking, which is fine by me, but it was all messy. Okay, what are all the action scenes? Let's name them. When they're in the desert, that's kind of like a intense scene. We'll include that. Then after that, is there any fighting after that? Really? No. The only fight I can think of is when Batman rescued those slaves. You know, the locked up slaves who were afraid to come out. That's the only other scene I can think of. And then maybe after that, was there really no fighting until Batman tried to get the kryptonite? Was that really the next fight, the actual physical fight that there was? Wow, I think maybe that was it. There was that. So 3 so far. You have the desert scene. You have the Batman and the slave women scene. You have Batman trying to get the kryptonite. Then you have the Batman versus Superman fight. Then you have the kidnapping scene fight. And then you have the final fight. Fight with Troll Doomsday. So that's 6. So now there's 6. I guess that's okay. I don't know. They're just sprinkled in here and out. It was okay. I don't know. It felt slow at times. Like there was nothing happening. I'm like, this is a superhero movie, right? I'm pretty sure Civil War is gonna have way more fighting than this. And I know for a fact the movie's gonna be a million times better. You just know. You just know X-Men Apocalypse and Civil War are just gonna be amazing. I have no doubt. I know for a fact I'll probably give it like a 9 or 8. Why do I know? Because of what we've seen before from the previous films. They were magnificent. They were amazing. And from the trailers, amazing as well. I wanted to see more of the politics. Do we need a Superman? Who is he serving? Does he serve himself? Is he God? Blah blah blah. All that stuff was cool. I mean, that scene with all the people trying to touch him, trying to get their diseases cured, and touching like an angel kind of thing. That was really cool. I like that. There's so many cool scenes. I wanted to see more of Henry Cavill. We didn't see much Superman here. We saw a lot of Batman, which was awesome. We already established him, but we can't forget we need to see Superman too. This is Batman v Superman, but we barely had any Superman. I guess that's why it's called Batman v Superman and not Superman v Batman, because Batman will get more screen time than Superman. Anyways, the whole politics of it died as soon as the courthouse scene happened, the Georgia Peach scene. Oh, that was awesome. The whole blowing up, man, I don't think anybody expected that. I know for a fact I didn't expect that. I was surprised and shocked. I was like, whoa, okay. Maybe Lex Luthor will redeem himself. Maybe by the end of the movie, he'll be a badass.
Red capes are coming. The red capes are coming.
Maybe he'll change, He'll change. He won't be so unintimidating. I thought maybe by the end of the movie he'll be hardened, or at least maybe he will by the next film since he's in jail. But no, I don't know. But so far, I didn't see any changes. Right from the beginning to the end, he's still the same character, saying stupid shit. Maybe in the next film, hopefully, he can redeem himself, but very bad first impressions. At least for me. For people who want to see crazy, not so threatening, short, skinny, scrawny Lex Luthor, go ahead, that's fine. Doomsday was like the worst part, seriously. First of all, Lex's Doomsday plans made no sense. No sense at all. What was the end goal? What were you gonna do if Doomsday killed Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman? What were you gonna do? How are you gonna stop this thing? This thing, you can't even control this thing. Are you that stupid or crazy that you can't even have a backup plan? Maybe if you had a kill switch or something, why didn't you put something in his heart or something? I don't know, something that can stop him after he does his job. I don't know, something, but you had nothing. No hints of that. In fact, you were about to get punched in the face by Doomsday, and then Superman saved you. The worst part of Doomsday is that he looked like a damn troll. That troll from Lord of the Rings was a better Doomsday than this Doomsday. At least that troll knew what it was, and apparently it was a future version of Batman v Superman movie that won't come out for like 10 years. I thought maybe that, I was thinking, maybe Doomsday's unevolved. Maybe as he fights, he'll evolve, and he did evolve. But he never grew the spikes. He never grew the bones, I mean. He ripped off the suit, and then like the bones were like growing a little bit or something, but then they kind of stopped. It's kind of like when you shave and he had like little bone stubbles is what he had. It's like the dude had just shaved, and then they never grew and they just stayed the same. He still looked the same. He just had like little stubbles all over his face, which was like, what? Why? How is it so hard to make him look like he has bones coming out? That's like his main thing. His face, his back, his arms. Come on, that's like the most important thing. I guess you could say he was uninvolved at this point. He was fresh, but he was still fighting. He was growing bones at one point when Wonder Woman cut off his arm.
Hey, somebody get this fucking troll out of here. This is supposed to be Batman v Superman, and he's supposed to be fighting Doomsday. The one who fucking kills Superman, the one who makes the Man of Steel into the Man of fucking Scrap. That Doomsday. Yeah. Somebody get this fucking troll from Lord of the Rings out of here. No, not that fucking troll, but this fucking troll, because that troll is really trolling this fucking scene. Okay. Oh, what's that? You're telling me this is supposed to be Doomsday? The one who has all the bone protrusions everywhere? Supposed to fucking use those bones to kill Superman and a bunch of other crap? This is supposed to be fucking Doomsday? What the fuck? I guess that makes as much sense as me swimming in water and calling me Aquaman. Fuck it then.
But the worst thing about him, it was not even the appearance. I could have gone away with the appearance, but whatever. As long as it gave me a cool fighting, a cool fight that should have been like Hulk versus Superman, that would have been really cool. Just that would have been awesome. Just straight fighting. That would have been awesome. Like it was for Man of Steel. The Man of Steel fighting was really good. But the thing that ruined it was his blast. Why did they give him this weird energy blast that would just blow up everything? Sure, that's cool, I guess. We want to see like a disaster porn and everything get destroyed. But the thing is, when they were about to have a cool fight, he would blow up, and then everyone would have to run away, and then come back and fight again. And he did that like 3 times. And then every time they were going to get to a cool scene, that happened, and it just ruined it. If he didn't have that, he just kept fighting each other. Oh, dude, that would have been so cool. I mean, come on. Choreography for the final fight was boring to me. It wasn't even that good. I was like, it's just like throwing crap around. The only cool part was Wonder Woman fighting. That was awesome. I mean, the animated movie, the first DC animated film that came out in 2007, 9 years ago, that one had better fighting. If it looked anything like that, like the punches that were being thrown in that film, man, it would have been so cool. Just anything. Simple choreography, simple fighting. You know, I mean, something like that would have been amazing. But no, we didn't get that. I feel like I need to see this movie again. And I will see this movie again to see exactly what happened. And I want to take notes during the Blu-ray edition so I can see what the hell. Because I was not impressed at the time. Nope, not impressed at all. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Bro, was not impressed. And the whole Doomsday and Superman fighting in outer space, that was kind of cool. Definitely. Probably the biggest fail was the actual death of Superman. Nobody saw it coming. I didn't see it coming because I don't think it'd be that stupid to waste it. Such an important plot and story to the last few minutes of the movie. I mean, I guess it was cool to see it unexpected, but that was ruined because Zack Snyder didn't have the balls to not show the dirt moving. If he didn't show the dirt moving, that would have been great. I would have been like, whoa, okay. You had the balls to kill Superman. Good job. Wow. And not knowing whether he'd come back or not, that would have been super cool. But no, he showed that scene. He showed that scene with the dirt moving, signaling that he's going to come back. And who knows how many movies. He better not come out. He better not come back by the next film. That'd be kind of stupid. I mean, if they make him come back and... I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't even know what they're trying to do. But come on. You should have done this. You should have done the Death of Superman a few movies from now. Why would you use this? Why would you do it so early? We barely even know this version of Superman. We knew him decently in Man of Steel, and in this film we should have known him more, but we didn't. We got pieces of him, barely any pieces of him. Could you imagine how much bigger the impact would have been if Superman had died after the Justice League had formed? They all remembered, hey, do you guys remember who brought us all together? It was the Man of Steel, it was Superman. And it shows Aquaman, the Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman, Cyborg, all of them thinking about who's the one who started it all, and it was Superman. It would have been infinitely better had that been the case, but nope. You kill him now when we barely got to know him, barely got attached to him, and then he just died. Now you can't kill him in any future movie, because if you do, you already did it. It's not gonna have any impact. You can't kill the same person twice like that. That's stupid. I wouldn't even been surprised if they did that. Wouldn't it have been cool if Darkseid had killed him and then the Justice League have to go in hiding and then he comes back, you know, sometime later, and then for the part 2 of the Justice League movie, they fight and they all destroy Darkseid or something. So that would have been kind of cool, but that ain't gonna happen. And again, in the animated series, Superman's death was done way better. In the Justice League episode where he dies, and the episode hereafter where he dies, there's a funeral. All the Justice League members are carrying the case. They're all thinking about him and they're all crying about him. That was awesome. In this film, we have a few random people crying for him, which was cool, I guess. His mom and Lois Lane crying for him, which was awesome. But again, the impact would have been so much better had it been done later. It's too soon. He also did not have to die. He died because of the kryptonite. He had to get the kryptonite spear to Doomsday, right? And drive it through his chest. And then he got stabbed with his arm, which was kind of cool with the, you know, the bones. Couldn't he just handed the spear to Wonder Woman? Gee, I don't know. Here's a goddess made up of so many damn gods and super strong and been living on this planet for like over 100 years and definitely trained with spears. Couldn't she just have thrown it and then there you go? Aim it at the chest, boom, done. So much potential wasted. That's what it is. Potential wasted the movie featuring Batman and Superman. That's what the worst is. We all wanted this to be better, but man, what we got was a mess. Sloppy mess. Better casting for Lex Luthor. Had they not written Lex Luthor like a crazy douchebag, it would have been great. And I don't think it's even Zack Snyder's fault. I really don't think so. I think he had a certain vision of the film, and then all the company and Warner Brothers producers were like, hey, you guys gotta stuff all these films in here. Marvel's got like 4 more movies than us, since this movie and the last movie that got released, Man of Steel. And they're already gonna be in Avengers Part 3, and they have all these films coming here, and then we've only done a few. We've only done one since all that time. So they're trying to desperately catch up. Desperately. This is the way I see it. Okay, Warner Brothers, you had your way. You set up all these films. You set up the Justice League. You set up everything at the cost of this film. The greatness that would have been this film had they not have all that shit in here. Okay, now that you've done that, you've had your way. The next film, the Justice League movie, The Dawn of Justice Part 1, should be an amazing movie, right? No more bullshit. No more excuses. That movie has to be great. It can't be good. It has to be great, okay? No excuses. You already set up all this shit. If that movie's not good, then you just failed. There's no more excuses. You had your way with this. Now give us the film that we've all wanted. Give us a great film. Something, anything compared to any of the Marvel movies. The Wonder Woman movie, I don't think it'll be bad. I think it'll be very good. It's simple. It's just Wonder Woman. And I know that's for a fact that's going to be very good just because it's about her. Okay, it's not all this bullshit thrown in there. I mean, there could be other plot stuff in there, maybe Justice League stuff, sure, a little bit, but we got all the setups here. I'm just gonna do setups again in that movie, which would be really stupid. Now, getting back to Lex. To be honest, he had some good lines. Very good lines. I just think anybody else saying them would have done a much better job. He delivered great lines, although he had some extra cringe in there for sure.
Red capes are coming. The red capes are coming.
And I like the Martha scene. You know, the scene that everyone gets pissed off, like, oh, okay, his mom's name is Martha, and it happens to be his mom and Batman's mom's name too. Well, yeah. Why is that so hard to understand? Obviously, he's like, wait, you're killing Martha. He's like, wait, why are you talking about my... You know, that was cool, that realization. I thought that was cool. How many of you knew that Martha Kent and Martha Wayne had the same name? I don't think many people did. I didn't. I didn't. I'm sure most people didn't. I thought that was pretty smart. Really like that scene or you don't? I did. If they make Darkseid another fucking troll, I'm gonna fucking blow up. No excuse to make Darkseid lame. I don't think they will, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they make Doomsday look lame as hell. Better not mess up Darkseid. What did you think of the movie? Was I too harsh? Was I not harsh enough? Was I too hopeful? Was I expecting too much? I don't know. We all wanted this movie to be made for a long time. So many years. What did you think of the fights? What did you think of Batfleck's ruthlessness, which I loved? Comment below and tell me your thoughts on what you like, what you didn't like, what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. Let's debate, let's talk, let's agree, let's something. If you like what you saw or heard, smash that like button. Thank you for watching. And again, if you want to watch my non-spoilers review, you can click that right here. If you want to watch my top 10 upcoming games of 2016, you can click that right here. Thank you for watching. This is Randomjeanc, signing off.